Alright, fantastic. We'll start off with current events. So Reese, do you have some?
Okay. That's really
Oh yeah.
man up there.
Go ahead, take notes.
Respect. Okay, so there was a car bomb claim at the White House and it set off a security alert. It was Saturday night at 11:05. The Secret Service detained a man who drove up to the White House checkpoint and claimed to have a bomb in his vehicle. No confirmation, but security was upgraded. And in North Korea, their rocket engine test, they said the world will soon witness significance, and they called it a great leap forward. And it was a successful measure in the thrust power in the combustion chamber and structural safety. And number 8, Wisconsin beat number 1 Villanova Saturday by 3.
Woohoo! Go Badgers!
In related news, Duke also beat South Carolina, or lost to South Carolina. So that's
Who
pretty
did?
Duke lost.
That's good stuff.
Big up.
Did UCLA win?
Yep.
Yes, they did.
Let's go back Thursday.
Oh.
UCLA, 2 good lines.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they won that.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Where is that?
Right up top.
I didn't touch the feed, so I don't really wanna hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
So we did ours on the Fourth Amendment, search and seizure, but it's like,
I'm Ian Niles.
Take out your notes. Take out your notes.
take out your notes.
Yes.
Take them out.
There we go. Sorry to interrupt, but they need their notes out.
They do need.
They need their notes out.
Yeah, it is the Fourth Amendment, so seizure in school. Search and seizure, this is in school.
They think it's still my turn.
Ravon, please take a seat.
Settle down, everybody just, you now should.
Alright.
Okay, so some basic things, there's no really like set rules on search and seizure for the most part, it kinda just depends on like what school you go to in your district, and then, so most schools, like in our school, like, we don't have like metal detectors and stuff like that, but like in some schools, once there's like bomb threats and actual problems, then they set up things, and then it is a rule that all of the rules have to be in a school handbook, clearly inspected before. And then summer is different, so if you're on school grounds and you are like, you have something illegal, they can't suspend you clearly, but then it just goes straight to like law enforcement instead of going to school. Oh, and also if you're at like state wrestling or like school events and your school is there, it's the same as if you were in school doing it.
And like in the summer, if you're like, so us this summer, like as juniors, state high school league rules will still apply whether you're in service or not. That's always there if you're a student athlete. And then as far as like school district goes, it also depends on like who's questioning you. Like if it's Mr. Anderson, obviously it's gonna be more serious than if it's, you know, like another teacher, cause he has different like, yeah, like different rules that
Mhm.
they have.
And it depends almost solely on circumstance and evidence. It's really how it goes.
Good.
Okay, so at our school, they don't need a search warrant, and like, if you get into like trouble, you know, he's gonna have like a cop in there, cause we talked to Mr. Anderson and he says he always has like a second person in there to witness it and stuff, and he's gonna tell you you're right, so it's obviously pretty serious. But in order to like look at anything, they have to have probable cause, like, he can't just go down the hallway and open 3 random lockers. If he's gonna do that, he has to open every locker.
Mm.
You can call a parent, that depends on schools, like your district too, like, he said, I asked him, I'm like, well, if I don't wanna talk to you, what happens? He's like, I'll let you call your parent, but if you're not talking to me, you're talking to the cops, like,
Mhm.
you don't have a choice. And then, it's different because they can go through your locker without you there, but they can't like open your backpack and go through it. So I think it's cause like the locker's the school's, but the backpack's yours. So same with cars, they can't go through your car without you there. And then, like I said, they need a probable cause. cause, but if, like, they bring the dogs in on random days, like, there's no set schedule, and if a dog is, like, barking at your locker, everything's fair game, backpack, all of it doesn't matter, cause that gives him more of a cause than just an anonymous tip or somebody coming in and saying, oh, Maddie has this in her backpack.
So the school parking lot, they can't go through your car unless they like see it. If something's in plain sight, then they can bring you out, and then your options are either open your car or they'll tow your car, and then the cops will go through it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, once again, like if you won't do anything for the school, they'll just bring the authorities in, and then you don't have any like rights to say no. And then they don't use dogs in the parking lot because it's harder to like hit a large object, especially because like you're not gonna have as much of whatever they're looking for. It's a big car versus a small locker, so they don't bring the dogs.
Like, they both said, probable cause is like high, so they can't just go on a hunch, they actually need to have some sort of evidence to research.
But if your car is like, let's say I was driving and he can plainly see like a bottle of something on the floor, then it changes again. Like, you can't just go through it because he thinks it's there, but if it's in plain sight, then it's like extremely different. And then as far as like school events goes, like all these rules apply to any school event, so just because you come here at 9 o'clock at night for a dance doesn't change anything. You know, they can still look through your stuff, they can still catch you with anything you have. Any sporting event, whether it's at Zumbrota, at State, in Kenyon, anything, it's still the same rules.
It's just safe to say if your school is associated at all, then just assume that the school rules apply.
But we asked them, we were like, okay, well, Maddie and I go up and watch Goodhue at state basketball, then do these rules like apply there? Because it's not our school, and it's not like on our school grounds, you know, it's very different. And he said that he's not gonna suspend you if you're caught with something, you know, like if you're staying in a hotel, you know, you get caught, you're not gonna be suspended from Zumbrota, but there'll still be legal, he'll still involve like
And if you're an athlete, you still will get.
yeah, you just won't get like suspended from classes. And it affects everyone, whether it's like Lindsay's sister Alyssa coming to watch and she comes to our basketball game and she's drunk, you know, they're gonna go through the same thing, they aren't just, but they're gonna call like the cops if it's like somebody who's not at school and like let them handle it. So it could be family members, like anybody, it doesn't matter, you can't just do that, you're on school grounds, you know?
It doesn't just affect students.
Yep, good.
So for weapons and drugs, so knives and guns are a lot different. So there used to be like, and there still is more of like a knife tolerance, but you have to be upfront about it. Like if you work on a farm and you had like a knife, you could bring it to the office and be like, hey, you can have it for the day. I had it, like I forgot it. I won't leave it in my car, but it's here. That's fine. But like guns, there's a no tolerance rule in every school. And knives are different too. Like Mr. Anderson was saying, like in small towns, they get it more. Like they're a little more reasonable, but like big cities, they're not.
The length depends
Yeah.
too, cause he's like, okay, you have this huge machete, you weren't doing farm work with that, that's to hurt someone, but you have like your little pocket knife, it's a lot different, it depends on how honest you are. And then I asked him about the guns, cause like, we have trap shooting, so what if I'm at track practice and then I have to go to the range right after, and I'm like, what if it's in my car, you know, like, he's like, we have a 0 tolerance, like, you come into the office and tell me you have a knife, I say, thank you, I'll give it back to you after school, you know, thank you for being honest. But you say you have a gun, I'm telling you to get off school grounds now, like, it's very different. And the knives, then again, like, it depends, like, if you're showing it off, like, if I have my pocket knife in my bag and I'm like, you know, look at this, Lindsay, look at what I have, you know, that's different than if I'm like, first hour, I'm like, oh crap, and bring it to him, you know, it really, and there's like, he said it's like a 0 tolerance for all, like, if you have a knife, it's gonna be as bad as, like, if you were trying to use it, like, there's no, like, level, it's like the worst level or nothing, there's no in between on that.
And then drugs and alcohol are like being on school doesn't really deal with it. Like if you're a minor, you're still gonna get charged the same way. And then if you're an athlete, you have to do like other things. But as long as you're not like, but if you are on school grounds and like it's during school, you'll get suspended and like all that stuff. But if it's not, if it's like on break cases. So there's Stanford Unified School District versus Reading, so that was, like a 13-year-old girl, someone said she had like, it was like ibuprofen or Advil, like it wasn't even like any big drug, and she ended up getting like strip searched in the middle of a hallway, like all the way down to her underwear, cause they said that she had it in her like underwear, like the seam of it or whatever, and so like clearly that's not okay